Right, very good morning to everybody here who has joined the stream today. This is Sim TV, obviously on Train Simulator Classic once again. Now, obviously, as you might obviously tell from the title of the video, we're going to be doing the London to Brighton run today. This time from London Victoria, I think it is. It must be anyway, because I can't think of where else it probably would go to. So. Yeah, London's Brighton. So, yeah, so today we are going on the long run. Basically, I think it's a fast, or is it a semi-fast? Well, so you can only go one or the other way. Okay. Right, okay. So, yeah, so today we're going to be running a service, which is going to take around 50 minutes, and we'll be going from Victoria to Brighton on a Class 377 EMU. Now, this is the first time I've ever done this sort of I don't think I've ever done this before, so it is quite different because I've never really done a London to Brighton run before, but this is the first time I'm doing it. Yeah, here we go. So look, good evening, driver. Tonight you'll be running a fast service between Victoria and Brighton, calling at Clapham Junction, East Croydon, Gatwick Airport, and Haywards Heath. Okay. Are the doors open? No. Passengers are on board. Yes, opening the doors. The AWS gets set off straight away. I believe there's another train in the station, but I'm not sure whereabouts that is. Yeah, there we go. There's another one over there, so that's probably why. Okay, so yeah, so we have got some. Yeah, so we've got people obviously going in and out. This is the rear of the train. Are there people actually going to get on? Well, I'd hope so, but yes, it's the first time I've ever driven a 377. I've never really seen. I've been on the train itself, but I've never really driven. So yeah, so I've never really driven on a 377 before, so this is actually my first time. Obviously, as you guys can probably hear, I have got my foot on the gas pedal pretty much all the time. I don't know why it lagged there for a minute. That was a bit weird, but yeah. But it looks like this is an evening service, so it looks like we'll be going slower than usual. And we are on a green signal, so we'll go Clapham, East Croydon, Gatwick Airport, Haywards Heath, and Brighton. It shouldn't take too long, but if it does take too long in this stream, and I'll probably end it at the hour mark. I am going to be doing some more streams, obviously, in the next few weeks. There is going to be another Train Simulator one, hopefully next Thursday, if I am not too busy. As you can probably tell in my throat, guys, I've kind of got a little bit of a problem, obviously, with my throat at the moment. I am suffering from a cold again, so yeah, so I do apologise to all if you can't hear me properly. This is sadly because, well, once you do get these colds, you get these colds. Can't really do much about them. So I will be doing some more streams. Obviously, as I said, these are all going to be at like different times. They're not all going to be at the same time. But my eventuality is obviously, hopefully, if I am able to get permission from train operating companies, TOCs as they call them, I'm hopefully going to look to maybe do some train spotting somewhere, and obviously get some videos, obviously, where I can, and hopefully then that will then give us something good to put on. But obviously at the moment, there's only certain services that I'm going to be running, obviously, on Train Sim at the moment, because there is only a certain amount of routes I can do. Some people did say to me, "Oh, when are you going to do, you're going to do the Thameslink route again?" I did. Sadly, I can't really do that at the moment. I am in contact with the game developers, because I am going to try and see if we can get that fixed, and I can then use it in the later stream. But obviously, these things do take a while. So. But yeah, so I'm probably not going to be doing a lot of talking today, guys, because as obviously you can probably tell, I'm not really feeling fantastic. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm hoping if I can do some more streams, I will do some more streams. If not, then yeah, I mean, hopefully, given the current circumstances of stuff, I am hoping to try and do a few more, but it does depend on how we're all feeling and that. So. Next station, Clapham Junction, change for London Overground, South Western Railway services, and if you're feeling like it, just yeah. This is an 8-car train, so I've got to now try and find the 8-car stop. I don't think I've ever had to do that on this stream before. So yeah, next station, Clapham Junction. I think the brakes are a little bit too much on here. Usually, alright, when I drive the 375s, it's not that bad. For some reason, it seems like on here. I'll put the train here. At least it's in the middle of the station, so at least, you know. And perfect timing. Yeah, so sorry if I'm doing a lot of screenshots at the moment, guys, because obviously I am trying to make new, like, background videos a little bit, so then there's a bit more of a background variety. The sunset looks amazing on here, though, even though it is an older graphic, but then again, what do you expect? I mean, like, you know, when were we supposed to be here? Right, so it was 1942, so we are on time, just that, yeah, so, have a little bit of a drink. But yeah, so, yeah, I do. Obviously, the only reason why we're doing London to Brighton today, guys, is because I kind of wanted to see what it was like doing a fast or a semi-fast. So, but also because I've never done London to Brighton before, so it is a bit of a learning curve for me. So, if I can learn how to do this route, then I'll be able to then drive this route a little bit more for you guys. But it's the first time I've done this one, so hopefully it won't be too bad. If the stream is bugging out for anybody, like the video, again, obviously I do apologise for that as well. That is unfortunately beyond my control. I can't really do much about that. Sadly, that is just the way the streaming software and that had gone. So, but I will with voice commentary if I can. I will keep you guys all a bit more up to date, obviously, as to what's going on in the stream. The only thing I have got to look out for is signals. This is the thing I'm a little bit concerned about. Yeah, when I last did the streams before, when I did some Pancras International to what they said Faversham, it was technically Gillingham. I spad it twice. So if anyone does see me spad today, this is a new set of rules for me. This will probably be put in the channel description at some point. New rules. If I do end up spadding, basically signal pass of danger on any train sim route, the stream automatically will end. And I'm not lying. Basically, if I do end up spadding because of the game, then that route or something like that will be ended, or I'll just end the stream completely. So the thing is, you got to be a little bit fair here, because the problem is because of the way the simulator works and that. So signals here can, a lot of the signals can change at any time. They are dependent, obviously on what goes on. So we are passing through. I believe it's Wandsworth Common. Oh. Well, that's the first of speeding attempts this morning. I thought the 70 limit was well before that, but okay, maybe not. We'll go up to 70 anyway. We're on green signals pretty much all the way, so yeah, when we get to each coin, it's going to be interesting, because I don't think it's going to be a green signal, so. But yeah, so we're going through obviously a lot of stations here, because obviously of the way this works. We've got to be there by 1951, hopefully not too late. I mean, this is similar, obviously, when I have been driving train sims, obviously, on here before. This route, obviously, as I said earlier, I've never done, so I really do not have a clue what's what. I'm actually going to check the rest of the map, because I know sometimes you can track signals. Yeah, so we're coming down here. We're up to Streatham, so. Yeah, the only reason why I'm doing that is because the amount of points we're going over and that. Obviously, there is a lot of point work, obviously, on this scenario, I think. So. It's a relatively smooth ride. I was expecting it to be probably a little bit slow, because obviously of how, the routes and that work, but I'm surprised at this. So we're going straight through Streatham. Not much in Streatham. I'm going to say that now. There's not really much there. I have been there, and there's not much there. I have never seen anyone really got off much at Streatham, so. If you are someone who lives in Streatham, I do apologise. I really don't. Probably, I've never really seen anyone get off there, but it's probably because I haven't gone at peak times, so. Which I think is kind of expected, because I mean, if you don't see him at peak time, you probably won't. You won't get it, so. Still green signals on the way here, actually. It's quite surprising. Usually, when I've been on streams like this, when they've had 4 red bars, it usually means it's like a really dangerous scenario, especially you end up spadding or whatever it is, so. It's very rare. But the fact we're going at a very decent speed along here actually does make a bit of a difference, because usually when I do a lot of streams and that, you go at like 70 or 90 or whatever it is, I mean, it then glitches out as soon as you get to like 80 or 90 miles an hour, so I think this time it's actually been a lot better. it's been a lot better speed-wise, I must admit. We've got a 60 limit coming up soon, obviously on the bottom bar there. They could really do with giving this windscreen a little bit of a... They could definitely do with giving the windscreen a little bit of a clean. It's a bit... That's a bit dirty, actually. I'm surprised at that. Come on, Southern, sort it out. But yeah, the 377s, they were introduced, I think, in 2004, 2005. They did replace a lot of the slam door 4 VEPs and like all that, EPBs and that, so there were a lot of trains they did end up replacing. And I think in the end, they obviously had a few problems. So, oh, hang on. I think the AWS was probably because of that warning triangle just in there. But I've just gone down speed a little bit just to make sure. East Coin coming up, platform number 3. We'll be there in 2 minutes' time. I think this is Sellers. And then, yeah, I mean, we'll be pretty much there, so... I believe this is Selhurst. I mean, like, yeah, it looks like it is. Depot stuff and all that goes over there, so... Windmill Bridge Junction, obviously now on our view, and we've got to go down again this time to 45. Which we will get there anyway, because obviously we are slowing down a fair bit now. I know it keeps wanting to slow down, but I'm not sure it's going to do it. Just do it. There we go. Yeah, because sometimes whenever I do these streams now, it doesn't always slow down. It always thinks it's speeding up, and it's not, so... I mean, yeah, so this is obviously the first time I've done this. I've never really... Just got to find the 8-car stop now. The brakes on here are a bit too... What's the word? Speed up a little bit and then I'll... Okay, we'll go back here. There we go, I can see that then. Right. Open the doors. Doors are open. Right, so the front doors does appear to be a bit of a problem. Are the ones behind fine? What? No. Right, so these doors have not opened at all. Basically, these doors have not opened. Yeah. Right, okay, well, we're on time anyway. It's just annoying because that's now put me out a little bit. That has. I thought as soon as you get to the 8-car stop, I thought all the doors are supposed to be open, but clearly not. Obviously, clearly not. So, yeah, I don't know. That is strange. I've never seen that before, so I don't know whether it is just something to do with where it is, but yeah. So yeah, so we're gonna go back up to 60 in a minute, guys, and then we'll probably so we're gonna be going up to 90 again soon. Next stop, Gatwick Airport, platform 6. There's now platform 7. If you look on the diagram, obviously of stuff now, there is a platform 7 which has now been opened. Yes, I can now go up to 60. Excellent. We'll pass through South Croydon in a minute, which will be the next stop. So yeah, so we've got to be there. We've got to be at Gatwick in 20 minutes. Oh, this is going to be fun. Yeah, I have never really done this scenario before, so obviously it's very difficult to tell what's what. But I suppose, yeah, I mean, I suppose if you haven't done anything like this one before, then obviously it's a little bit difficult, so... So yeah, so there might be a stream coming up, maybe Saturday afternoon, or Saturday evening, where we'll be going over to the Minecart Rapid Transit server, for golf. There is a golf tournament happening the same day, so if anyone was interested in watching that, there is going to be a golf tournament, obviously coming up, basically mini golf. If anyone's obviously not interested in that, then I probably won't do it obviously after this one. It's just obviously as a test stream to see if it actually does work. But yeah, so obviously if anyone is interested, there will obviously be a video or a live stream of some sort for that. So obviously please do let me know if you are in the comments below. I've not seen obviously who's watching the live stream today. I know for a fact this is very last minute notice, but I guess this is probably not. Yeah, so Pearly Oaks. Anyway, but yeah. But yeah, so I'm just gonna leave it as say 90. All the signals all seem to be fine at the moment. But yeah, so it's going to be a bit of an interesting live. I've never really had to do this before, so this is first for me, first for you. So yeah, so we are on the fast lines, guys. So we'll be going through quite a few different stations today. Yeah, so we just got rid of the Tattenham Corner branch and the Caterham branch just earlier, so we're now on the fast line pretty much all the way to Gatwick Airport. So hopefully we don't get any red signals. I mean, like if we do get any reds, then we're gonna have to probably slow again. I'm hoping we won't, but probably you never know in this scenario. The scenario is, you know, it's not something I've really seen, so. You should never know, really. I'm hopefully we'll be able to get to Brighton before lunchtime, but yeah, it's not turned out like that. Hopefully within an hour there'll be, yeah, we're nearly halfway there anyway, guys. So like literally, we're not even that far. So 90 is the maximum. Obviously we are still keeping an eye on signals. In the event that we are going to have to stop, but I doubt we are, because I think, to be honest, it looks like it's clear all the way. I don't even think there's been many trains on this one. So, yeah. So today, most of Britain's railways in the southeast, obviously of England, where obviously the stream is taking place, there are no southeastern, no southern, no Thameslink, not literally the whole of the southeast has been cut off from the rest of Britain and pretty much the rest of the world. Because obviously there's no rail services at all. So if you are watching this and you guys are wondering why is there a train sim going on, well, because there's no train services today, so I just thought, well, why don't we do a stream from London to Brighton? I mean, with that, I know some people, they do get bored, so I am aware, obviously, that, maybe sometimes it might be worth having streams like this. Also, I did see about nearly 250 of you, like 250, 270 of you did view the last stream. Thank you very much, obviously, for for watching. It has been quite a big, I wasn't expecting this to take off. I thought it was going to be quite a bit of an experimental failure, but it obviously does turn out to be quite successful. So in future, there will be streams hopefully going to be happening every Thursday. If not, it will very likely be every Sunday, depending obviously on the routes we do. So it also depends on how long I take, with each route. So, but yeah, so hopefully we'll do some more streams, obviously, as and when. So yeah, no one's replied back, so I don't. Right, so we've just come out of the tunnel. I think it's Quarry Tunnel. Speeding nearly there. Luckily, I caught that in time, so yeah. So yeah, so as you can see on the bottom here, look, Brighton down road, basically down fast quarry lines. So this is usually where a lot of the quadrupling happens, because after 3 bridges, the quadruple then goes down to 2 tracks, and it goes straight through the Boreham Tunnel, which is notorious. There's been a few times where the Boreham Tunnel has been a bit of a problem, obviously in this region. It has been notorious for floods, for like all sorts for years. Services have not been able to run through there a lot. But they are Network Rail are reinforcing that, so hopefully it might actually be better in the future anyway. Sorry about that. Yeah, I've got a bit of a bad cold at the moment, guys. So sadly, obviously, if you can hear that, I do apologise for that. I have got a really horrible cold. But yeah, so it does look like we are going to be going into an 80 limit quickly, and then we'll be going back to a 90, so hopefully it won't be for too long. The 90 limit is coming up, so we'll then get to 90, and then what I'm going to do, speed up again. Probably going to have to speed up a little bit, guys, because we've got otherwise we're not going to be able to get to Gatwick. So Gatwick is at 20:05. After that, it's the 2015 and then the 2027. So hopefully with a lot that has been happening, I think Gatwick will probably be in our sights in a minute, hopefully. I mean, like, pending any speed restrictions, obviously. But yeah, so yeah, Gatwick Airport went under a massive transformation, obviously, as a station in the last couple of years, obviously over the COVID period. It's had a lot of replacement done to it. There's been a lot of like stuff that has been updated from when it used to be like Southern Region, and all that. So the station's been upgraded. There has been various times now where the station is now, well, it's not really out of date, but it just needs a little bit of TLC every now and then. So right, the thing I am a little bit worried about this, right, guys, in this stream, I think it's like Hawley, Earlswood, Salford, wherever it is, goes alongside. But, yeah, the distance to Gatwick's not that fantastic on here, so I don't know how far away it is exactly, but obviously this is what... I'm not really concentrating on this front bit, I'm more concentrating on the bottom here, because this is where most of, like, if we need the speed restrictions, and all that and that. Obviously I am keeping myself, I'm keeping an eye on both signals. So... But I suspect we are going to probably have to slow down again soon, because as we approach Gatwick, platform 6, I think, slightly eastern end of the station, so. But we'll get to that when we get to that, so hopefully today we'll have a decent drive, a decent run. Where's this? Yeah, so we don't really know whereabouts everything is. Right, here's Gatwick. So Gatwick's now come up on the screen. I'm just going to slow down a considerable bit. There is a 30 limit, so I wasn't expecting it to be a 30. I thought it was going to be like maybe a 40 or something, but so we'll slow down a little bit. It's in a mile, so we'll take our time. I'll start slowing down as soon as we get to like 0.40 something. But we are slowing down anyway, even without the brakes, so it is, yeah, so it is not that bad. Yeah, with the 30 limit in our hands, this is going to be a little bit tight. I'm hoping I'll beat the 30 limit. Yeah, look at that. And on time as well. Look at that. I never thought I would do this on time. I thought it was probably going to be a bit mad, but nope. We're on time. Approaching Gatwick Airport's platform 6. There is now platform 7, obviously, as I said earlier, but wow. I certainly wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to maybe be a bit of a catastrophic failure, but no, it looks like we are in, so. And in the station we are, so there's a plane there. There we go. But yeah. So the rear carriages are actually going to open. Yeah, the rear carriages are open. Are the front ones open? Yeah, so the front, I don't know what's happened at East Croydon. Looks like it didn't want to open at all, so. Depart 20:05. Well, we're actually on time, so it's not too bad. We're not doing too bad, actually, in this stream. I thought it was going to be a little bit worse, but no. So I was having a little bit of a drink there, guys. I need a bit of a drink every now and then. But yeah, so yeah, so now we're on to Hayward's Heath. We've got plus 145 for that. On to Hayward's Heath. Yeah, we are aware of that. I mean, like, I don't care if the doors haven't closed. I just want to get this, you know. So now we're going to get to Hayward's Heath in, what's that, 10 minutes? You're telling us to get to Hayward's Heath in 10 minutes? I'm not sure that's even possible, is it? Well, we can't go very fast anyway, because it's on a 30 limit, so like we can't really go that quick anyway. Unless it is going to be, yeah, so now we're back to a 90, so. Right, well in that case then we'll go back to 90, we'll keep going at 90, and then we'll see where Hayward's Heath will then come up on the screen. Hopefully not that long, but, you know. It's not been a bad stream, to be honest, guys. I thought it probably going to be a little bit bad, because obviously the fact, obviously I've not done this freak, but no, actually so far, I've actually been on point, on the go, everything. So, it's not actually been too bad. We've got 3 bridges next, but we're not going to be stopping there, so hopefully we'll go straight to Hayward's Heath, and after that, it's not far to Brighton after that, so it shouldn't take too long, hopefully. I'm gonna whack the dead man down up a bit, because I do think we are going to need to go quite quick, especially if it's going to be saying we've got to be there in like 6 minutes, 7 minutes. So I'd rather open the throttle a little bit and go, because otherwise, yeah, I mean, otherwise we're going to have a bit of a problem. So I think the thing that doesn't help us is the uphill segment here, because obviously we are going uphill here. But hopefully with it being controlled, it's only 9 miles, 9.5 miles, so it's not too bad, but it's not great. Because we've got to be there by 2015, 2016, so we need to be there probably ideally on time in order to get the maximum amount of points, hopefully a star. I mean, hopefully today, I'm aiming for a silver star today, guys, so in case you were wondering, I want to get a silver star, but if not, then it'll be probably a bronze. I mean, if it's a bronze one, it's not too bad, but it's annoying because I could do it a silver one, and then with that, then I can get a lot more achievements, obviously, on what I do, so... so yeah, so here's 3 bridges. 3 bridges have got 5 platforms. Just sounding the horn in case anyone is thinking of going onto the tracks, don't you dare. So yeah, ideally it's not been too bad, so I know this might sound like it's a bit of a dark stream to you guys, because obviously this is obviously at night, but actually we're not doing too bad in terms of this. I thought it'd be probably a little bit worse, but no. Yeah, no, it's not doing too bad. So we'll go slow down to 80 again, and then we think I'll go back up to 90. There seems to be a lot of upping and downing in this stream, I don't know why. But hopefully when we hit that stop, that board, it'll be an 80. Yeah, here we go. There's the 80 limit there. Yeah, so we can only obviously go 80, 90 for the moment. So yeah, it's not doing too bad. This stream isn't too bad. We've got the Balkan Tunnel coming up soon. I think we are now effectively on double track, I think nearly, so... That's on the other track, that's not this one, so it's not too bad. I am going to have to speed up a little bit, guys, because it does... Oh, hang on, what was that? Interesting. You're opening the throttle again, sorry. But yeah, so Haywards Heath should hopefully be coming up soon, yeah, in like 5 miles time. Obviously, because of how quick we're going, it shouldn't be too long. But yeah, so if you guys are obviously interested in me doing another like London to Brighton run, I will do another one. This is just obviously one I have done today, because obviously there's not really much else going on. It's very rare for me to do a London to Brighton, especially on a southern service as well, because I've not really been south of... I mean, I have never been south of Gatwick, obviously on a train, so I have never seen this route before. I've seen it on like driver's eye views and that, and like, you know, videos of obviously people obviously, you know, driver's eye views and that, but I have never been on a train this far south, so I don't know where everything is, so do forgive me obviously if I do mess something up. I know whereabouts Haywards Heath is, because I believe that's where the Bluebell Railway was going to start like running, obviously a certain service, so obviously as I said earlier, it's difficult because obviously the way where it is, so ease on the brakes now. We're going to now try and slow down for Haywards Heath, platform 2 I think it says, yeah, platform 2. So after that it probably won't be that long until we get to Brighton, because I'm not too sure it's that far from Brighton, so I mean, I'm going to end the stream obviously after we get to Brighton, because I'm going to go and have some lunch, so... Hopefully it's not too long. I mean, I do like doing these streams, guys. It's just obviously I'm having to do them like mid-morning. I would do a late night one, but obviously, but because obviously I've got this horrible cold at the moment, I'm kind of not doing late night ones. But there will be another late night one coming soon if I do get round to it. I'm hopefully going to try and do another one for you guys, but obviously it does depend on what we do, what you know. So there's a viaduct here, but I can't see it because it's dark. So. It might be the, I think it's like the Ooze Valley or something like that. I'll have to have a look later on. Right, so here's Haywards Heath. So into Haywards Heath we go. There is another line coming in to our left. That is the Ardenley branch line, the Ardenley branch. So, yeah, so that's now an aggregates depot. There is a plan, apparently, to open the Bluebell Railway with like a different branch. Like, this will be the first time it will actually have an actual branch on a heritage railway, but I don't know how far that's got, so... I'm having to slow down a bit anyway, because in case we do end up overspeeding the platform. It looks like it's quite a short platform, but, you know. I mean, numerous times I've overshot platforms before, it has been disastrous, so I need to kind of actually stop at this station a little bit, actually. I think that's a suitable speed, but I think we probably could do better. I need to make sure the whole train's actually in the platform. Please let me make sure it is in the whole platform, otherwise we have to do it all over again, and I don't really want to do it again because it's... Okay. Get a nighttime view there, and then, you know... Yeah, so it's quite rare, I mean, like, you know... Yeah, so 2016, so we weren't even that late, we're not even on time, but we weren't that late. Let's see if it gives us anything. Oh, it's not... Oh, that's not too bad. I thought it was going to give us a timeless penalty, but... No, so... We'll continue then in that case. Then I thought it was going to give us a penalty, and I thought, oh no. But yeah, so we got 10 miles or so, 10, 15 miles to Brighton on the Brighton main line. It's not that long. Oh, hang on. Give me 1 minute. Sorry about that, guys. The postman arrived, so I had to take some posting. Yeah, sorry about that. The postman's basically turned up. Anyway, but yeah, so sorry about that if I've had to pause there quickly. I didn't realise the postman was actually going to turn up today. But I mean, we weren't expecting anything until later. But okay. Luckily, I paused it while I could because I think, to be honest, otherwise I would have had depot cards, which is always a bad thing. So luckily, we obviously did get that in time. So once again, we'll go at 90. For the duration of this, we're now going down to Brighton. Brighton will be our last stop. We're not going to be stopping at Wibblesfield or Burgess Hill or Hassocks or anything, so there will be no other calling points. Which is obviously quite surprising because, like, a lot of Brighton services, they do tend to stop at like the last few stations, obviously before Brighton, and I don't know why that is. If anyone does know, please do let me know in the comments. But I can't see the point of people stopping at like those other stations. There's not really any point. So there's a lot of emails coming in because obviously Valentine's Day is coming up. I don't care about Valentine's Day. I do not even have a girlfriend, so to be honest, it's not like I really care. So obviously I am watching the view account, but a few people probably aren't going to be watching today, probably because obviously it's a different stream, so. But yeah, I'm going to do a southeastern one maybe again another time. I'm hopefully going to go back doing Victoria to Ramsgate or Dover. This will be something that I am going to do at some point. But yeah, sorry about that short pause there, guys. The postman did turn up, so I didn't realise he was going. I thought he was going to turn up later this afternoon, but there you go. But yeah, so it was unusual because I thought the postman wasn't supposed to turn up till later, but obviously, as you probably had seen, yeah, so we're right here. So station on the horizon, I believe this is Wivelsfield, I think. It might be, I don't know. I haven't seen it, but it's crossovers. Yeah, it is. Right, yeah, so yeah, that was Wivelsfield. That was Copyhold Junction, just gone through there. Yeah, we're gonna have to obviously speed a little bit here because obviously we're gonna be 7 minutes in. But yeah, stations are now pretty much close together, so hopefully by the time we get to Brighton, it won't be that much. Because Preston Park is usually the last station before Brighton, and I think there's a speed restriction after that and the approach to the terminus. So. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, guys, this has not been a very. This has actually been quite a good stream, actually. I thought it probably wouldn't be too great, but actually, we've not done too bad. We're nearly at Brighton. And I thought maybe, you know. I was hoping this is going to be done in the daytime. It should have been better in the day, but then again, who knows? I'm definitely not someone who goes out at night, I'll give you that. But yeah, so I don't know what the next stream's going to be. I'm hopefully going to try and do different ones where I can, but do be aware that it does all depend on what, yeah, from what goes on. So yeah, so as we approach, we've got 5 minutes left. We've got nearly 6 miles to go. 2027 is the arrival time. So I probably do need to stay ideally around 90 mile an hour in order to keep this like going, but obviously again with this I am gonna have to slow down pretty soon because yeah. Never before have I had to do a train sim and it's on a route that I've never done, so but yeah, so yeah, we've got a speed limit coming up now of 75. Hopefully as we go down towards that, and yeah. We are sloping downhill now, so hopefully, yeah. I don't know if it will actually get to 75, but I'm hoping it does before we get there. Oh, look, it will. It will. There we go. But yeah, so, yeah, I believe we are probably coming into the last couple of stations now, so. But yeah, so we're nearly on the approach to Brighton, guys. This is pretty much going to be the last station being Preston Park. I think we've just gone straight through Hassocks earlier, so I think we are now more or less in sight of that. So this has not been a terrible stream. It's not been a too bad a stream, but he's, you know, now we've got a 40 limit coming up. Yeah, so this is pretty much our last stretch, obviously, to then get into the station. So yeah. Going down to 40 is going to be quite a bit of a feat, though, because it's going to be interesting to see what. Yeah, I'm going to go straight down to 25. So there's going to be a lot of braking action in a minute because, obviously, because of where the speedometers are. And obviously, with this, it's not actually going down that fast, so. Here's Preston Park, I believe. No, it looks like it's just part of a depot. Okay, never mind. Never mind, ignore me. I thought it was part of a. Right. Yeah, but there we go. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware what's in the vicinity, mate. It's just like. I don't think I'm going to do it anyway. I'll just do it anyway. No. It's going to be weird. It's going to do that weird thing where it speeds up for like no reason, so. You know, it might be a little bit late, but Yeah, that's because obviously all the speed restrictions can't really do much about that. That's just the way the speed restrictions have gone. So I mean, even if we are a minute late, at least we've got a fair bit of points there. I don't know what the minimum is, but I know that. Platform 5. So hopefully we'll get into platform 5 and there'll be a decent. Yeah, so pretty much next station being Brighton. Change here for services if you want to go to Portsmouth. Haven't. Worthing, obviously over to platforms 1 and 2. If you want to go over to Seaford and that, please use platforms number 6 or pretty much, yeah, so pretty much 6. So, yeah, so welcome to Brighton. Obviously a little bit late, but then again, what do you expect? I mean, like, you know, for something like this. There's literally no one here. So, yeah. Successfully completed. And we got minus 62, of course. Right, well, we got a bronze star. I mean, like, at least. Actually, anyway, if I go back into this. Yeah, look, so we have got bronze. Okay, so we didn't do too bad. Okay, so we've actually had quite a good stream. I thought I thought it was going to be quite a failure again, but no, it looks like I did quite well. So, yeah, thank you all for watching today, and I don't know what stream I'm going to do next time, but I will update obviously as we get to it. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all a little bit later on. And yeah, so there might be a stream maybe tomorrow after I've obviously visited some football. If not, then obviously there will be one. Hopefully either Sunday or next Thursday. You know, whenever it is. Hopefully I'm going to be feeling a bit better soon, guys. But do obviously be aware that if I am not, then obviously I will update a bit later. I will update you guys a bit later on. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.